So here I'm continuing my video. So this is the unlock screen. So this machine is basically used for pediatric and adults from 5 kilograms and above. In terms of tidal volume, it's from 50 ml and above. Where you can see the programs, you have to unlock the touch screen. Then you can go to the setup assistant initially. Okay. So in setup assistant, it will tell you how to set up the ventilator. So it's all setup assistant. Start. The active program setting and alarms will be reset to defaults. Do you want to continue? Yeah, you can continue that. Continue. Then you can choose the patient group, adult or pediatric. So you choose the adult if you're using adult. Then these are the choices you have. You can use double circuit, single with a leak, or mouthpiece. So double, as I told you, the double limb in the exhalation. As I told you, this is the double limb. You can connect the inhalation and exhalation double tube. Or single circuit is like this one. You can use single with 2 valves, and single with a leak, just like a normal CPAP device. One single tube with exhalation mask or the leak port and mouthpiece. So since you are using the double circuit, you can use the double. Then learn circuit. This is the pre-op checkup. So it will come to the start. You can start the button. So it will tell you what you're supposed to do. Don't connect any tubings, the double circuit, and continue. So it is doing the self-test. So we are going through this step by setup assistant. So if you already chosen the patient type, you don't need to go to the setup assistant. You can just go to the settings and learn circuit directly. I'll show you that one. So here you have the patient. You have to ask him to connect the patient circuit. So you will connect the double circuit. This is the inspiratory and expiratory. Okay, you connect the double limb circuit. Sorry, I'm just doing this video by myself. So sorry for this unprofessional video. So then open the end of the circuit is asking, so you can continue and wait. Wait for the next instructions. Okay, so it's asking to block the tip of the tube. So we'll block it, and you can continue the, so just like the tightness test. Yeah, it's passed. See, you can pass learn circuit pass, device test is passed, oxygen cell is passed, and respiratory flow sensor is passed. In the exhalation, there is an exhalation flow sensor. So everything is passed means you can confirm it. Okay, then you can choose the which interface patient is using, like not like invasive, mask, or mouthpiece. So you can use the tracheostomy or the intubated patient invasive. Then you can continue. Then it will give you the mode selection. So modes are like volume modes, like ACV, assist control ventilation mode, like a volume mode, like a CMV or whatever. Then we have volume SIMV. You have pressure control ventilation mode, like a PCV, assist control, and also pressure SIMV, and also pressure support is the CPAP with the like a BiPAP. Pressure support with the rate, and it's like a BiPAP, and CPAP is the CPAP. Then once you choose any mode, like suppose if volume SIMV, choose the volume SIMV, it will come to the settings. So how to do the setting is the tidal volume. You can just choose the tidal volume. If you choose them, you can use this right hand side up or down button. See, if you choose it, the tidal volume changing 480, 490. Once you selected whatever your parameter you wanted, you have to apply that one. So each of the parameters, like PEEP, you have to select it, press it up or press it down, then apply. Then you can see the respiratory rate, inspiratory time, flow shape. You can also choose the flow pattern. Different patterns are available. And trigger. The trigger, I'll tell you, the trigger we have 3 settings: high, medium, and low. So how is the trigger works here is the Low means low sensitive, medium means medium sensitive, and high means high sensitive. So it's other way around. So when you, it's just like what it is saying. High trigger means it's high sensitive trigger. So patient, every effort will be sensitive. And medium means medium. So we usually keep on medium, but it depends on you. If the patient want to trigger, if you want a more sensitive, you can keep it higher. And cycle, you can keep it auto, not a problem. And rise time is how fast it should reach to the peak pressure. So it's like a ramp or whatever is the rise time. So you can choose it, like it's default is coming 200 milliseconds, then check the flow pattern and you can change it if you want. Then once you set up everything, you can apply it. Then go to the alarms, where you can have the alarm limits, tell volume, everything, 2, 3, many alarms. So you can each alarm 1, you can press it up, higher limit by the same way by pressing the arrow up and down, then apply it. Lower limit the same way, arrow up and down, then once you reach the desired level, and apply it. Everything, alarm 2, everything. You can off some alarms, unwanted alarms. FiO2, if you don't want to monitor the FiO2, because it's not mandatory. The oxygen is just monitoring, it's not controlling any oxygen supply to the patient. You can off it, or if you want, you can keep it. Apnea response, disconnection alarm, how much percent you want. So you can set up, some of them coming default, but you can set up by yourself. Then that's it. Then once you set up everything, you can start the ventilation. You can connect the patient. Okay, you can connect the patient and you can start the ventilation. Just I will hold on with the next video.